Good afternoon, all. Can you hear me? Just put yes on chat box. Then we have proceed today's lecture. Okay. In that there are two types of bacteria. Also at that point, differentiating bacteria. So how they are differentiate? So differentiating bacterial species depend on the cell wall. Bacteria are named after the staining properties and tests used to see them under microscope. Okay, so how it is bacteria differentiate? So they are differentiating by the using staining properties. Also they are differentiate. It is depends on the cell walls. Okay. Next, the different classes of bacteria response is noticeable different ways to these tests. Okay, so first test, that is the for gram positive bacteria or also this type of the bacteria. So gram positive bacteria, it is the bacteria that turns purple during the gram staining. It is very thick. Okay, peptidoglycan cell wall up to the 40 layers thick with the little space between the cell wall and cell membrane. So this is the structure of gram positive bacteria. In that their cell wall, composition of cell wall. So cell wall in the gram positive bacteria, it is thick and it having the 40 layers with the little space between the cell wall and the cell wall membrane. The percentage concentration of peptidoglycan, it has about the 60 to 90%. Also it is in unique form of the acid. That's it helps in the set of gram positive bacteria apart teichoic acid. Also periplasm, it is fluid which is located within the network of the cell wall where digestive enzyme are located. That enzyme destroy substances that are potentially harmful to the bacteria. Also contains transport protein to the aid in the transportation metabolites and the nutrients into the cytoplasm. So see in the images, okay, here this is the staining after staining structure, okay, and how it is done. So this is the cell wall. In that cell wall, in this portion, the teichoic acid it is present. So in that, this is part is peptidoglycan. This is plasma membrane, and in between the peptidoglycan and plasma membrane, they are having the part that is known as the periplasmic phase. Okay. So next one, next type of bacteria, that is gram negative bacteria. Gram negative bacteria, bacteria that turns into the red during the gram staining, a bacterial cell within the different external system that structures than the gram positive. In that cell wall, it is having the very thinner than the gram positive and the more complex. So here gram negative bacteria having the peptidoglycan percentage, that is the 10 to 20%, and the other part which is made up of polysaccharide, proteins and the lipid. Okay, so these are the composition of the cell wall. Okay, in that outer membrane that forms the outermost layer on the cell wall, which is attached to the peptidoglycan, and in the cell wall by the layer of small lipoprotein molecules. So it does not control the movement of substance through the cell wall, but can control the transport of certain protein. Okay. Next part, endotoxin. It is a base of lipopolysaccharide within the outer membrane that release when the bacterial cell is killed. This causes fever, vasodilation, or drop in blood pressure. Okay. antibiotic given too late in an infection can causes massive release of endotoxin and the potentially dead. Next part, that is the periplasmic phase. In the periplasmic phase, it is space between the cell wall and the membrane. It takes on the same task as the periplasm in gram positive. So which task done in the gram positive bacteria? So in that gram positive, they are used to destroy substances that are potentially harmful to the bacteria. Also, it contains for the transport protein to the aid in the transporting metabolite. So periplasm, it is engaging in the transportation, okay, transportation of. So if you are compare the gram positive and gram negative, so what is difference? So in gram positive, they are having the cell wall thicker, 40%, 40 layer present, and in the gram negative, their cell wall is thinner. Okay. In gram positive, they are giving the blue color stain. Okay, during the stain, blue color during the stain, and gram negative given red color during the stain. If you are comparing concentration of peptidoglycans, so in that gram positive, they are having the 40%, 40 to 60% concentration. Sorry, 60 to 90% concentration, and here 10 to lipid. Okay. Next, see images. This is the staining process of gram negative. After the staining image, and there the gram negative bacteria. Okay. See, this is the periplasmic phase and the peptidoglycan. So here the outer membrane and the plasma membrane. Okay, so lipopolysaccharide is present in the outer membrane. This is the side chain. Okay, see differences between the gram positive and gram negative. So we are already see differences. So cell wall having the thicker on gram positive and thinner on gram negative. It gives blue color. Gram positive gives blue color during staining. Gram negative gives red color during staining. The concentration of peptidoglycan in the gram positive, it is about to 60 to 90%, and the concentration of peptidoglycan on gram negative, it is about 10 to 20%, and rest of part it is consist of the polysaccharide and protein. Okay, in gram positive. Okay, so periplasmic place, it is also present in both of it, and they are functioning for same as a providing nutrients to the or absorbing nutrient material. Okay, so see so pili is not present in the gram positive bacteria, it is present in the gram negative bacteria. Okay, other part is as it is. First, only one difference, then structure. Okay, so another one, that mesosome is present on the gram positive bacteria, absent on the gram negative bacteria. Okay, so this is about the difference between the gram positive and gram negative. Okay, next one, acid fast bacteria. So it is the mycobacteria. It is example, that is acid fast bacteria, that is nothing but the mycobacteria. So it does not gram stain. So it is visualized the Zenus Nelson's acid fast stain. Okay, it is another type of bacteria which are not positive and negative. It does not need any staining property. It is need Zenal national acid fast stain. In that their cell wall having thick, similar to gram positive bacteria, but here the less peptidoglycan. 60% of cell wall is composed of lipid, and rest of part below 40% it is consist of peptidoglycan. See, first is the A, it is the non-acid fast bacteria, and it is the acid fast bacteria. Okay. So acid fast bacteria, it is look like a gram negative bacteria. Staining look like the gram negative bacteria. Okay. See, composition, it is having the lipo arabinomonan myocholic acid, okay, peptidoglycan, then myophospho inosines and cytoplasmic membrane. Okay. Next part, mycoplasm. In that this is also bacteria. Mycoplasm, it is bacterium with no cell wall. Okay, it is also type of bacteria, but it having presence of cell wall. It protect from the osmotic swelling and the lysing by a strong cell membrane. Also, that cell membrane contains steroid, which provide rigidity, more common in the eukaryotic cells. Also more resistant to the antibiotic treatment, since antibiotics typically attack on the cell wall. So they are not used during the treatment of antibiotic, because the antibiotic is not act on that mycoplasm bacteria. Okay, antibiotic is attack on cell wall, and here the cell wall is absent. So how bacteria is growth of bacteria. Okay, so it is grow by the binary fission. Okay, also it is sexual, and two types of method, that is sexual and asexual. So most of the bacteria it is having the asexual reproduction. So it is in the prokaryotic cell. So DNA of mother cell replicated and the join into the circular pairs. The circular pairs attached to the plasma membrane or cell membrane. Also the cell is elongated, forcing pair chromosome separate. The cell membrane is invaginate, that is pinches inwards towards the middle. Then when the cell membrane has completed invaginated, the cell split off into two identical daughter cell, and it is fairly common for one of the daughter cell and to not be identical to the mother cell. This causes the high mutation rate of bacteria. Okay, see how it is replicated. So first, this is the single cell of bacteria or mother cell. Okay, it is elongated or stretch itself. Then next step, they are divided into two parts, or they are in middle having the pinch. Okay, and last step, they are separately working as two separate cell, that is daughter cell. Okay, so this is one of the method of growth of bacteria. They are having another how bacterial growth is determined or formed. Okay, so it is a study by the growth phase, bacterial growth phase. So we the bacteria growth, it is grow on the nutrient rich medium that is known as the broth or agar. Okay, that nutrient rich medium, it is known as the broth or agar, in order to watch them grow. A standard bacterial growth curve, they are the rate through the which bacteria go through the four phases of bacterial growth. There are four phases like lag phase, log phase, stationary phase and decline phase. So see, some bacteria complete this in few days, some can take year to complete this. Okay, so this phases, this growth curve, this is complete. Some bacteria it is completed in few days, or some take. So first stage, that is the lag phase. It is the initial phase where the bacteria is adapting to the environment, and particularly if it is was previously in poor environment and is now in optimal environment. Okay. So first lag phase, they are going to adapt the environment, which environment they are having suit to grow it. Okay, so first that environment is going to adapt. It can last 1 hour to several days depending on the previous environment and the need for adaptation. And bacteria are not currently divided but are gearing up to for it. Cell increasing in sizes and produce large amounts of ATP energy to prepare. So lag phase, it is nothing but the initial phase. Also it is also known as the environment adapting phase. Okay. So if bacteria is shifting from the shifting from the cold environment to the hot environment, so first they are need to adapt that environment. Okay, then after that they are going to start to divide it into, okay, grow it, and it take the 1 hour to little bit several days. Okay, also in that phase they are not growing. Okay, just they are suit the they are adapting that environment or suit that environment. Okay, then few days after that days, lag phase, they are going to grow. Okay, next phase, this is the log phase. In that phase they are already adapted environment and they are start to grow. Okay, just begin or start to grow, and that growth is occur in the logarithm rate. This means an exponential and rapid rate of growth. So generation tab, the generally genetically determine the rapid rate at which bacteria reproduce. The generation time is the amount of time it takes for the bacterial population of to double. Okay, so it is second phase, that is the log phase. It is also known as the growing phase. It is grow that bacteria is grow by the logarithm rate, 1:2, 2:4, 4:8, 8:2, okay, 16. So likewise they are growing one as that multiplication phase. So also they take bacterial population to the double. Okay, so see in the graph, this is the log phase. Okay, next phase, that is the stationary phase. In that stationary phase the bacteria have stopped exponentially growth and is simply being maintained. The larger of number organism, the faster nutrient are used up and the metabolic wastage build up in the environment. Living space becomes scarce. The growth curve level of new cells are produced at the same rate as the death of old cell. The colony does not grow or decline, it remains at the constant rate. Chemostats, a device which used to constantly refresh the medium of bacterial culture, is being grown in prevent stationary phase from occurring. Okay, so it is nothing but the in that stage bacterial growth is occur, but meanwhile that that bacteria old bacteria is going to dead. Okay, so the that curve is maintained, that rate is maintained. Okay, so they are not going to higher, not going to low, they are maintained at same rate. So this is the stationary phase. Now this is the last phase, that is the decline phase, the phase at which the bacteria colony begins to die off and environmental condition become increasingly less favorable. Also, it toxic waste product build up, nutrient dwindles, cell lose their ability to divide and finally die off. The number of cell decreased at the rapid logarithm rate. Okay, so this is the last one stage. In that last one stage, the bacterial dead bacteria is not grow as compared to dead. Okay, they are tremendously dead in that decline phase. Okay, some if there changes environment, okay, then in that condition that decline phase is occur. Okay, okay, see again, so this is graph. So lag phase, it is nothing but the starting phase, okay, or the environment adaptation phase of bacteria. In that phase they are not growing, not appear bacterial growth. Okay, they are just suit that environment by the old environment. Next step, that is the log phase. In that log phase the bacterial going to start growth. Okay, bacteria start to grow. Okay, by the logarithm rate. Okay, next at the step in that stage their bacteria growth, but meanwhile same amount of bacteria or same number of bacteria going to dead, then it here the maintain the rate, constant rate of the bacterial growth. So in that stage this is known as the stationary phase. And last phase, that is the decline phase, it is the last step of the growth phases, the phases at which the bacterial colony becomes okay, dead as compared to growth. Some cases it is then the environmental condition. Okay,